Today, this video is going to be about utilizing your Let's Connect cards to the very best of your ability to get the most out of them. So first of all, these are gold mines, okay? These cards are going to make you a ton of money if you are having people fill them out at the end of every single party and you're doing something with them. So I do have a video that goes over my follow-up system. Be sure to check that out because that's going to show you what to do with these once you have them all filled out. But right now, I want to go over how to get them filled out appropriately. So I highly suggest you hold on to these cards until the very end of your party and pass them out and let the ladies work on filling them out while you're doing your closing. Otherwise, if you give it to them at the very beginning of the party, they're going to go through, they're going to fill out whatever they want, and they haven't even really seen your party to give you really good feedback based on what they saw, and they're going to circle whatever number they want, and the number isn't going to mean anything to you. So the Let's Connect cards, this is the version that comes in your catalog. The ones that you can purchase separately on the COO, they're a little bit different, but they all have the same information. It's just a different order. So what I want to do is I'm just going to talk to you guys right now as if we're at a party, and this is what I would explain to you as a guest to fill out this card. At the end, I will backpedal and explain anything that, based on what I say, you kind of need to know what I'm talking about for it to make sense. So here we go. So again, I'm doing this when I'm finishing my demo. The last product I show, I then will say, all right, ladies, I only need 5 more minutes of your time. This is where you're really going to want to focus and listen up because this is where I'm going to talk about all the little housekeeping stuff as well as all the specials and deals that I offer here tonight for you as well. So I'm going to give you all a Let's Connect card. If you would, I need you all to go ahead and start filling it out for me. This is the only paperwork you fill out when you party with me. You're not going to fill out an order form, nothing else. So please make sure you fill this out. So it is your name, your contact information. No, I'm not going to show up at your house uninvited, mail you a bunch of stuff you don't want, or harass you. So go ahead and give me your information. If you would like to get on my newsletter emailing list, go ahead and give me your email address. You may unsubscribe at any time. However, you will find that I do some exclusive deals that go through email only. If you want to be added or get my phone app that I text you and you download for free, go ahead and check that phone box there in the center. It then makes me become the best one-night stand you'll ever have because you don't need to remember my name. So what you can do with the app, you download it for free. You'll be able to look at product, you'll be able to ask questions, book parties, but the coolest thing about the app, you can actually refer me to your friends. All right, so whenever you refer somebody to me and they hold a party of their own, you're going to get a gift certificate referral bonus. And there's no limit to how many people you send my way. And you can just keep stacking those referral bonus gift certificates and cash in all at once if you want to. The other box that's really important is the Facebook box. So I do have a VIP group on Facebook. It is completely secret, and I do not just add people without them wanting to be in there. So if you want to become a member where you're going to get a sneak peek on brand new product, you're going to get exclusive deals that I only post in that group, and be able to take advantage of other incentives that I'm doing, go ahead and check that Facebook box. Since it is a secret group, I will have to send you a friend request first. As soon as you accept my request, I'll put you in the group, and then once you're in, you're in. And the cool thing about it is nobody is going to see what I'm posting and what you're commenting on. All right, so grandma will not see that you're liking my butt plugs. However, if grandma would like my butt plugs, feel free to add her as well. Then on the notes section there's a couple lines with notes. If you're sitting here right now and you're like, oh my God, my friend Susie would love to do a party, you just need to get in touch with her, just go ahead and write her name and number down there for me, and I'll reach out to her tomorrow. Let her know you referred her, and if she does book and hold a party, you'll get that gift certificate referral bonus, but I will double the value of your gift certificate, okay? And then party date and hostess is today's date, which is October 30th, and then the hostess is Susie Homemaker. Then I want you guys to go ahead and flip it over to the back side of the card. So you're going to notice there's just some questions. I do love feedback. I don't have a boss to give me a review. So if I do something you love and you want me to know about it, that's great because I'll keep doing it. But please, if I do something you absolutely hate, let me know. So that way I can kind of review it and stop doing it if it's something I need to stop doing. And then the top 2 questions, they are the absolute most important questions. So we're going to skip the first one for now. That second one though, how interested, the card says, are you in becoming a consultant? I changed the wording and it really means how interested are you to talk more about becoming a consultant? So little background about me. I started my business about 5 years ago. At the time, I was a single girl with a mortgage, and I was working full-time at State Farm Insurance in the total loss department. And I was working 60 hours a week, but I still needed a little bit of extra money. So I was like, I might as well get a part-time retail job. Like, how hard can that be, right? So it was the worst decision I ever made. I decided to work at a store that I shopped at, which meant not only were they not working around my schedule, they were just like making me work whenever they could, but I wasn't bringing home any money because I was spending it all because they give you a discount, right? Can you raise your hand and relate to that? Like, part-time retail sucks, right? So I ended up actually hosting a party. Just need some fun with my friends. And the craziest thing happened at the very end of that party. The consultant brought me into the shopping room and told me everything I was getting, but then also told me all the money I would have made if I had been the one doing the party. And I was like flabbergasted, because she made more money in that one night of 2.5 hours of work than I made in a whole month working part-time retail, which was crazy to me. So I decided that night I was buying a kit. That was October 1st, 2012. And I learned real soon that there's some serious money to be made. Like, foot in the door, you were making at least 40% on everything that you sell. Like, that is insane. So it worked for me. I had flexibility with my schedule because I was working, so much at the insurance company, so I could party when it worked for me, and I was still making a good chunk of money. But then I realized one day that I was actually kind of making more money doing what I was doing with my business than I was working 60 hours a week. So June 1st of 2015, I was actually able to retire before 30. I quit State Farm. I worked there 10 years in a day, and I honestly thought I'd retire from that place because I started when I was 19. And I haven't looked back, and that was like 2.5 years ago. I'm making more money now. I'm traveling a lot more now. And the best thing is I have my own flexible schedule, and I'm in control of how much or how little money I want to make. So if this is something that's a little intriguing to you because you're thinking like, oh my God, I'd love to be able to pay cash for Christmas, or I need a part-time job and I don't want to work part-time retail and live like you did with spending all your money. Or if you're just like, you know what? I don't like my full-time job, and you want to talk more, I'll take you out for coffee or a cocktail. We're going to just talk on the phone. You're going to circle a 10. If you like the sound of it, but you're one of those people who kind of like to look at some information and think it over a little bit and not feel put on the spot in any way, go ahead and circle a 5. I will send you home with information tonight, and then I'll check in with you in a couple of days. However, if you're just like, I do not want to be the dildo and butt plug lady, that is totally fine too. And you're going to go ahead and circle a 1. And then the top question, how interested in having your own party are you? Having fun and getting free stuff with your friends and not paying full price for anything when you party with me. So earlier, you guys all did that booking game. If you've already picked your date and you're like, heck yeah, sign me up. Or if you're going to pick a date, you're going to go ahead and circle a 10. If you're like, you know what, I really want to have a party, but I just can't right now, like pick a date right now. I don't have my work schedule in front of me, my husband's schedule, whatever it may be, but you want to party with me, you're going to circle a 5. That just means I'll check back in with you in a month or 2 and see if it's a better time for you to pick a date when you do have your calendar and everything in order. But if you're just the party goer, not a party thrower, that is fine as well. And you're going to go ahead and circle a 1, and I will party with you at anyone else's party anytime. All right. So fill this out front and back. This is also entering you to win a gift certificate on November 1st. And if you have questions about anything, let me know. So boom, there it is. That is my little spiel on the Let's Connect card, how I have them fill it out. So I just want to backtrack on just a couple of things. The 10-5-1 for the party booking, what I do with that is when I play my party booking game, I do it in the very middle of my demo. So I do all the mild, I do a game, I do my booking game right after that other game, because my booking game is super simple, not really even a game. And I pass my calendar once there. My calendar will make it back to me to take in the shopping room with me, and I have it out on a table in the shopping room. So all the women who change their mind now because they want A, B, C, D, F toy, they still have their chance to pick a party date. So I'm booking parties twice at my parties. I get quite a few people who do it on the first round, but then I get even more people who are like, okay, where's that calendar? Let me see. I need to pick my date now. The 10 just means I don't want to contact the people who've already said yes. And some girls will circle a 10 and they don't pick a date. And I don't know if it's because they're not listening or if they're just like, I'm going to pick a date, but just they don't. I contact them after. So I use that to my advantage. The girls who circle a 5, most of you guys already know this, me and my binders, but in this binder, the same binder you've seen in other videos, I have these monthly tabs. I have one tab for every month. And what I do is on the back of the paper, you can see it says 5+, and then there's a long list of names. Those are all the ladies who, this is actually for September, who told me, who circled a 5 on the back of their card there. And I will check in with them on November 1st because I give them 2 months. And I check in with them with a text message. I keep it super simple. Everything on my follow-up is text. And I'm able to text them and say, hey, at Susie's party, you showed interest in having a party of your own, blah, blah, blah. And then the ones I don't do anything with because they circled a 1. They will still get my follow-up text messages, check out the follow-up video to see what I'm talking about for that. But I don't reach out to them specifically for a booking at any time other than on their 3-month follow-up. And then the 10, 5, and 1 for the consultant information, that's super important to me. And it's so funny because I will have girls circle 8, which I don't care about those other numbers. If it's a 5 or higher, if it's anything other than a 1, I'm reaching out. But I still ask everybody. I don't look at these numbers in the ordering room. I look at these numbers after the party. If she circled a 10 and didn't take information, and I ask everybody if they want it, and if she says no, I simply send her a Facebook message with the info anyway. And I'll just say, hey, girl, I noticed on your card you circled a 10, and I don't think I gave you information last night. So here you go. And then what I do as well with these recruit leads, anyone I do give information to, on the back of this card, I write RP next to it. So I know I gave them a recruit packet. But then what I'll do is in my calendar, you guys are going to know such a trend between binders and calendars, down this side column, hard to see, but those are the names of all the girls I handed information to or sent information to during that given week. So I don't really do like a set day that I check in with them, but I go through that list before the end of the week and I message all of them. Hey, did you have a chance to check out that information, or do you want to talk more? Once I've reached out, I cross them off the list. If they don't respond, I assume it's a no, but if they do, I handle it accordingly. So that is where that number system comes into play. And if they're a 1, again, I don't bug them. Otherwise, people are going to be circle 9s and 10s, and they don't even know what it means. They're just looking, they thought that was like your score for the demo or whatever. So that is how I use my card. And when I mentioned that I give away a gift certificate, I do that. What I do, so here's a stack of all my cards from this month's party. We're almost at the end of the month. I will literally go through and I pull one card and I tag her on my VIP page. However, if she didn't want to be in my VIP group, because I ask everybody, if they don't check that Facebook box, or some people won't check the Facebook box, but they'll say, would you like to join my VIP club? They'll check yes. I still add them. So, because I just assume they're not really listening, because I talk really fast, as many people know. But if they don't want to be in my VIP group, I pull their card back and I pull another one, because I want to be able to tag them so that everyone else is seeing that I am giving away the gift certificates and whatnot. So that is my little spiel on the Let's Connect cards. If you have any questions, please let me know. But if you are not doing anything else at your party, make sure you're explaining those and letting people fill them out and making sure everyone gives it back. That gift certificate drawing, I get some ladies who'll be like, oh, I don't need to fill this out. I'm not buying anything tonight. And I'll say, oh, that's fine, but you're not going to get entered to win this gift certificate I'm giving away. And I never tell them what it is, how big of a gift certificate. It's $15. All right. It's money. It's free stuff. It goes towards a product. So they don't care. They want to be entered to win because everyone wants to win. So that is it for the Let's Connect card stuff. If you have any questions, let me know.